Welcome to Yoga for Golfers. I'm Dr. Joe, and today we're going to address the groin muscles. Oftentimes for golfers, this really is evident in the backswing, and they get all the way back there and they start to feel a stretch or a strain either in that trail hip or the lead hip. So the first thing we're going to do is just get those muscles moving and mobilized first. So we're going to do what's called a sumo squat. So you're going to get a nice wide stance, squat down, try and keep your knees over your feet. We're going to go up and down several times. Now, I really want you to pay attention to how this movement feels because we're actually going to come back to it at the very end of the video after we've done a bunch of other stuff. And I'm thinking it's going to feel a lot easier for you. Even now, you should feel that stretch at the very bottom of the position. We're going to do two more. Nice controlled breathing. Make sure you're not overly exerting yourself so that you can really focus on the stretch. The next position, we're going to go into a nice wide-legged position. I'm going to bring the arms up overhead. We're going to bend to our right to start. Then back to the middle, and then over back to the right again. And each time you bend, you want to try and go a little further than you did last time. As you start to reach your end range, you'll probably start feeling that stretch in your groin. Might even feel it in the opposite side of your obliques too. Now you can hold this position if it feels good there, or you can continue to move back and forth. That one's really up to you. As long as you can feel a stretch and feel like you're staying controlled, whatever your body tells you. Great. We're going to go the other way now. Again, it tends to be easiest to ease into it. Each rep going a little bit farther and a little bit farther. You might hold. Just make sure you continue to control your breathing. Keep those arms opened up overhead, reaching for the wall, and back up. Good. Bring your arms down, shake them out. You're going to stay in this position, or you can come out if you need a quick break. We're going to add a twist. So I like to go hands on the hips. I'm going to turn as far as I can, each direction. So you really want to let your pelvis swivel each way, and with your feet locked on the ground, eventually you're going to get to a position where you stretch out those inner thighs or groin area. You can do a more slow and controlled version. You can go with a little bit of pace. Either way, just control your breathing. Make sure you're staying nice, tall, upright, not getting bent over or leaned back too much. Great. And next, we are going to drop down to a knee. From there, we'll take one leg, in my case, the left leg out to the side. And you can stand nice and tall here. You might already feel a stretch. If you don't, you can start leaning slightly toward that leg and coming back up. You can even go the other direction. This one won't give you as much of a stretch on your groin if you're going away from your leg, but it's still going to do great work for your spine mobility. And a common theme here on Yoga for Golfers, if you've watched other videos, is you get to choose. Do you want to hold the position, feel the stretch, stay there? Do you want to move back and forth, feel the stretch briefly, and then go the other direction? It's all about what your body wants to do. And if you watch this video a second time, you can do the opposite this time. So you might hold a stretch today, watch this video tomorrow or in another week, and then you can move back and forth. Right, next, we're going to go hands down. So drop them right underneath your chest. The leg is going to stay out in that position. What you're going to do is you're going to rock backward. And at some point when you rock backward, you're going to feel that stretch in those groin muscles. I'm going to move to the side here because I want you to be able to see it from another angle. Foot out to the side, hands underneath, rock back, and at some point you're going to feel that stretch. Now, my personal preference on this movement I like to move back and forth. But as I already told you, if you want to hold the stretch, that is perfectly fine too. Nice, steady, controlled breathing. Make sure you're getting everything out of the stretch. You won't get everything if every time you stretch it, you have to hold your breath and your face is turning red just to maintain the position. That's something I would call an unproductive stretch. Okay, we want to switch sides. We're going to go back to the kneeling position. Right leg out to the side, and you can bend toward it. Okay, away is perfectly acceptable too. Just whatever you feel like you need. We're not in any hurry here. So you just take as many repetitions as you need, or as long of a hold as you need. Hopefully by now you're really starting to feel those groin muscles loosen up. Again, we're going to retest at the end, and I think that squat's going to feel easier for pretty much all of you. Okay, we'll go into that next position. You're going to keep the foot out, drop your hands in front of you, right under your shoulder, and rock back. I'll do a few reps in this position, then I'm going to switch camera angles so you can get a look from both sides. If you have trouble kneeling, you can always put a pillow or something under your knee. We have plenty of other videos where you won't have to kneel. If you feel like you just can't find enough stretches without giving yourself pain from kneeling, leave a comment below. I will make a video just for you. All you have to do is ask. And that offer is really good for anyone. If there's ever a body part that you feel like there's no videos for, or gives you a lot of trouble, or you've tried different stretches and classes and strengthening and nothing's ever worked, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to make a video for each and every one of you. Next, we're going to go into a butterfly position. Your feet together, knees drop out to the side, and you can bring your feet as close together as you want. To try and keep that spine tall, chest open. You don't want to be in the butterfly position and be stuck here. Just like in the golf swing, you want to rotate around your spine. To do that, you have to have a nice controlled neutral spine. So we're going to practice that here. Once you settle into the position you like, you can grab your ankles, use your elbows to press your knees down, increase that stretch through your groin muscles. You can also put your hands out here and do it this way. Or if you feel enough stretch just hanging out, just hang out. Yeah, nice controlled breathing, chest up. Control the position of your spine. Some of you might want to use your hands to kind of walk yourself around and get a little bit of an upper body turn and stretch with it too. Try and keep the stretch position in your hips if you're going to do this, so that you're really getting a more benefit instead of just trading benefit. I'm going to go each side one more time. And a brief hold. You can use that knee for leverage again. Keep pressing your knees toward the ground. Swing the other way. Great. For that last position, we're going to go into a V-sit position. So you can drop your legs out to the side. Now, this position can be used to stretch more than one muscle. If you get here, kind of that smaller V or feet together, and you bend forward, you're going to feel most of the stretch in your hamstrings, the back of your legs. But if you stay wide, you might even feel the stretch in your groin and abductors already. Then you can add a lean toward that opposite foot and increase that stretch. Again, notice I'm kind of finding a comfortable position here, somewhere I can hang out, I can feel the stretch, I can control my breathing. Now if I wanted, I could drop down, I can grab my big toe, but now I'm all crumpled up. I can't actually expand my rib cage. I'm not in a controlled position. I'd really only be there for a few seconds, and that's not going to give me the same type of benefit as if I control my breathing and just let that muscle naturally loosen up. So listen to what you need and don't judge by the person in the video. I'll switch to the left side. You might need more stretch than me. You might need less stretch than me. It just depends. We have different body types. We have different golf swings. Let's watch you guys on tour. Some of them have these massive shoulder turns, and they need great upper back mobility, but their hips don't move a lot. Some people are the opposite. Some are great at both. What the important part is they all harness what they're individually good at instead of trying to force someone else's swing into their body. All right, now we're going to come back up to standing. As promised, we're going to retest that original position. Set the sumo squat. Legs wide. Squat down. Knees track over ankles. And come up. Let me know in the comments if you feel like it loosened up or if you still feel a little bit stiff. Sometimes it can take a little bit more for people. You might need another pass for the video. You might be restricted by something else. Keep trying, keep mixing it up. Stretch all areas of your body, strengthen all areas of your body, and you'll get there. And then that one more time, and we're going to hold this time. Hopefully get a little strength work in the legs. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Hopefully you guys loosened up. Thanks for checking out this video. We're going to have more for the groin, the outside of the hips, the upper back, everything you need to make a great golf swing. Thanks, guys.